And we're now getting some more breaking news. This is regarding the Air India crash probe. Now we're learning that pilot's body mulls legal steps to be part of the Air India crash probe. The pilots grouping ALPA India mulls legal course to be part of Air India plane crash probe. That's the latest that has been coming in. Pilots grouping ALPA India on Sunday said that it is mulling legal recourse to have its members as part of the investigation into the Air India's Boeing 7878 plane crash, a day after alleging that AAIB's preliminary report suggests a bias towards pilot error, and that is why they are now mulling legal steps to be part of the Air India crash probe. So the pilot's body had questioned the preliminary report in the Air India crash probe by saying that it has already a bias against the pilots, and it presumes that it was the mistake of the pilot. But now they are mulling legal steps to be part of the Air India crash probe. They are demanding that the pilots should also be a part of the panel that is probing the Air India crash. And now they are mulling to take some legal steps to be part of the panel that is probing the 787 crash probe. Now, the pilots grouping ALPA India is mulling the legal steps so that they can be a part of the Air India plane crash probe. In fact, they allege that the watchdog's preliminary report suggests a bias towards the pilot error. Now, remember, in the preliminary report, it suggested that the engine fuel switch was turned off, due to which the supply to the engine, the fuel supply to the engine was switched off. And it also mentioned the conversation between the two pilots in the cockpit, in which one of the pilots had asked other that why did you turn it off, to which the other pilot said, I did not. And now the pilot's body is mulling that they will be taking some legal steps so that they are part of the probe panel. My colleague Amit Padwaj is now joining us with more details on this. Amit, just a day after the pilot's body questioned the credibility of the report and also claimed that it has bias towards the pilots, now they are mulling legal steps to be part of the panel. What more details are we gathering?
Well, Anjali, the body that is ALPA, the Pilot Association in India, is, had raised question marks on the AAIB report. Now they are saying that this report does not feature any of the signs of the members who had, formulated the entire report or the investigated the AI 171 crash. And they have questions regarding the transparency, the way entire probe has been carried out so far, and hence they want to be part of the investigation panel, and that is why now they are making the entire possibility of taking legal recourse in this matter, because they have already voiced their concern, informed the ministry as well, and made it public that they wish to be part of the entire process of the investigation as observers. Now, having said that, there are very specific international norms in regards to such crash incidents or accidents for that matter, which is governed by the laws of ICAO. So even if such demands are being made, the AAIB will have to actually refer to the rules of the ICAO, that is International Civil Aviation Association. And according to those norms, only individuals or other specific domain experts can be included. For that matter, in the ongoing investigation, we have NTSB, the US probe agency, which is part of this entire investigation, which has been given the status of accredited representative. And the NTSB has roped in people from GE, which is the manufacturer of the engine of AI 171 Boeing dreamliner. You have Boeing and other domain experts who have been roped in by the NTSB. So there is this demand being made by the ALPA. But again, having said that, whether they can be accommodated in the entire probe is governed by the fact whether there is a possibility of having them on board or even as observers as per the ICAO norms or not. Back to you.
All right, Amit, thank you so much for all those details and for that context.